And then we have to create one list and one form for them. The first one would be, let's say, the list. And let's create a new one and name it risk file. File, select the component. One of our components, we just have one right now. Here, and then add the title on the header, risk profile, navigate. Right now I do actually a list, and this list is this one, a list of our existing risk profiles. And then we will create a form. The form will be the other section, this one, the rest of the screen. So here we have the risk profile, a description here, navigate to risk profiles, edit, delete, or create a new risk profile. Let's set an icon for this. We can use classes here of font awesome, FA layer. We have all the free icons of font awesome. We can check here font awesome layer, jump, free, group layer. Oh, sorry. We can get this FA layer. This class can be added here. So we can add one of many icons that are available on this. Some thousands, 2,000 icons that are free. I will add this icon here and then actually keep this initially and go to design section to add some fields to this list. So by inserting fields, we can select the risk profile. So let's say first, go back the list to the design section, risk profile, can, let's say, add the ID, the title, and the description. Those columns on the design, we actually designed the list. Those columns are the one that will be shown here. And those are the columns here that I just added. We need to add some buttons. And then just run. Here we can also actually add some more filters, left grouping. We can group the data by left and top sections. We can order the data. We could order the data by the creation date or the modification, modified on, ordered by descending. So whenever we modify something, we will see it first on this list. And on action buttons, we can add one button with a description, edit. And let's just save it initially and then add it somewhere on our menu. So I did this. We have a list. But if we go back to the end users application, we cannot see anything here. All we have to do is just modify one menu, this first one, for example, name it as risk profiles, and link this to our list. So when we click this, we will be able to see the actual list of the risk profiles. So let's do this by going back to list designer, copying this ID here and going to menu designer. There are 4 predefined menus. One is user menu and user header menu, the second one. Those are used by the user, and the user menu is the sidebar menu of the user and the header menu of the user. There are 2 more that are used by the author. So if we open the user menu, we will see this, which is actually this one. So let's just go here and modify the first one and add the ID. But before doing this, let's just click this here, list, beautify. So in order to open a list, this command, this is a JSON command. Actually, yes, let's create a new one by list, beautify this, This command type is list, so this is going to be to open a list. And the ID of the list would be this, the ID that we just created. We can add the group layers icon. Layer. So layer group. And let's name this risk profile. Insert. That's it here. I just save, go back here, log out, and log in again. Here's the risk profile. I see an empty list right now. Let's go to the database. The database to add something just to have a look how it is shown here. So database is here, and we can go to risk profile and create a new one, insert. Now the title, let's copy from here. Title and description with, and the type would be private, for example. Visibility type. Just go back to the user interface and click again risk profile. We just see the first one. And let me hide the IQ actually. We don't need the ID of the application. We could also show the visibility type here. So let's go back here, beast, and modify, go to design, to columns, hide the ID, add the title here, capital T on the title and capital D on the description, and also add the visibility type. Let's name it properly, visibility type. Save, go back here and click again, and that's it. So here we have one menu, the first one, risk profile. Whenever we click it, we see a list of our existing risk profiles. We see the icon, the title, and the description that we added when we started editing the list. So here on List Designer, we can go back here and check what we did here on hidden labels, risk profile, navigate to risk profiles, and so on, and back the icon, so we can see those three here. We can see the actual columns here from the design section, and the buttons here that we added, and there's another button here, new, which currently leads to nowhere, which is actually implemented here, action buttons. On the settings section, we can add many action buttons, configure them to go to any section. This will direct at the end to the form that we create. And then we have on the design one more button, that is this one, that is this works per row. This one is shown here, and when we click it will direct to the form again to modify this section.